A multi-million-pound investment, an England international idol, and a twist no one saw coming. That's how one of the most talked-about stories in English football this season begins, and it involves the most charismatic club in the country, Wrexham AFC, the team owned by Hollywood stars Ryan Reynolds and McElhenney. What was meant to be another triumphant chapter in the Red Dragons fairy tale has instead become the centre of debate and harsh criticism in the media. But hold on, let's take it step by step, because this story has many layers. Wrexham are living through a meteoric rise. After climbing out of the 5th division, the Welsh club has regained respect across English football through smart investment, planning, and plenty of charm. With the money and visibility brought in by their celebrity owners, Wrexham started attracting players who once seemed completely out of reach. And the summer of 2025 became the perfect example of that transformation. During the transfer window, the club spent around £33 million, an incredible figure for a team that, only a few years ago, wasn't even part of the professional leagues. In total, 13 new players joined, a mix of young talents and seasoned professionals, all with one clear goal: to turn Wrexham into a genuine championship contender and, perhaps, pave the way to the long-dreamed promotion to the Premier League. Among the signings were exciting names: Lewis O'Brien, a technically gifted midfielder, Kiefer Moore, a strong and experienced striker, and, of course, Conor Coady, the defender who had once worn the England shirt and become a key figure at Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Premier League. When Coady's arrival was announced, the fans went wild. After all, we're talking about a player who had captained Wolves, who was praised for years for his leadership, communication, and work ethic. Even though he was coming off a tough season with Leicester City, which had just been relegated, the signing seemed logical: experience, charisma, and a winning mentality. But football, as we all know, is unpredictable. Coady's first few games in a Wrexham shirt looked promising. He started as a regular in the club's opening 5 championship matches, helping organise the defence and bringing the leadership everyone expected. Yet things took a turn after a difficult defeat, a 3-1 loss to Queen's Park Rangers. After that match, the defender lost his place. Manager Phil Parkinson, known for his straightforward and demanding style, chose to go with a younger, quicker defensive line. And just like that, the veteran found himself on the bench, and he hasn't played since. His absence didn't go unnoticed. And of course, the press jumped on it. In a report by the respected outlet The Athletic, 20 football agents were asked to vote for the worst transfers of the 2025 summer window. The results included some big names. Benjamin Eko, at Manchester United, received 6 negative votes. James Trafford, at Manchester City, got 3. But the surprise came when one agent singled out Conor Coady's move to Wrexham as the worst deal of the summer. The reason? The gap between expectation and reality. Coady arrived with star status but, so far, hasn't managed to make his mark. And for a club like Wrexham, still building its reputation step by step, such criticism hits hard. Even so, inside the club, the atmosphere remains one of respect and trust. Parkinson recently commented, "I went with Scar at the weekend. He played really well against Reading, and it's difficult to change a defence that hasn't conceded. But Conor understands that." Those words make it clear there's no drama, just tactical choice. And let's be honest, in a long and exhausting championship season, chances will always come around. Coady himself has a history of bouncing back. He's been written off before, only to respond with solid performances and leadership on the pitch. He knows football runs in cycles, and maybe that's why he hasn't shown any sign of frustration. Still, among fans and pundits, one question lingers. Did Wrexham really make a mistake signing an experienced player like Coady, or is this just a rough patch before his redemption arc begins? Because, let's be honest, Wrexham aren't just any club. Since Reynolds and McElhenney took over, the team has become a symbol of resilience and rebirth. Documentaries, global broadcasts, and a growing international fan base have turned the Welsh side into a worldwide phenomenon. And in that kind of spotlight, even a small setback feels enormous. Yet it's worth remembering, this project has always been long-term. Reynolds and McElhenney have never hidden the fact that their ambitions go far beyond short-term results. Their goal is to build a sustainable structure that can turn Wrexham into a stable football powerhouse, something that lasts, something that goes beyond the Hollywood hype. That's why Coady's signing might have been more than a footballing move. Perhaps it was a behind-the-scenes masterstroke. Bringing in a player with Premier League mentality could be just as valuable off the pitch as it is on it, guiding younger teammates, setting standards, and providing an example of professionalism. And if there's one thing football teaches us, it's that appearances can be deceiving. Today, he might be labelled the worst signing of the window. Tomorrow, he could be the hero in a crucial victory. So before jumping to conclusions, it's worth remembering, no story involving Wrexham has ever been ordinary. From a forgotten club, they've become a global sensation. From fighting for survival, they're now fighting for respect, and the dreams of millions of fans around the world. And who knows, Conor Coady may still have a defining chapter to write in this cinematic football tale. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Did Wrexham get it wrong with this signing, or is the criticism unfair? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and drop a like to stay up to date with everything about the most talked about team in English football. Here at Mania Wrexham, we live every story with passion, excitement, and that special Hollywood touch only our club can bring.